I'm ready.
Great. You're the one who said it this time.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you?
I feel like I should have changed my shirt.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I mean, because it's the end of the year, and we're recording multiple episodes because we're not going to be here for a week or two or whatever. Can you start the show?
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
Oh, here we go again. Louder.
Ball chat, it's about to start. The talk goes on and on and on and on. And ball chat, and make me feel good. Scotty, Andy now.
You know, we do have the one that says Andrew because I know you don't love Andy.
Well, you only sent me that one, so.
Oh, okay. I did that on purpose to make you angry.
Yeah, not surprised.
This is Bold Chat, the sister podcast to the original Serial Killers. That's the podcast where we talk about cereal and think inside the box.
Yeah.
This is the podcast where we just talk about anything else other than cereal.
Things in our brain.
Yeah. Today's Wednesday, December 29th. Just a few days left in 2021.
Wow, what a year.
Yeah, and you know, you have, let's see, 29. Today's 29th, so 1, 2, 3. You have 4 days left to pick up our
Holiday Christmas candles!
See, now that's really loud. That's loud. Okay, but you know what that reminded me of? When you're in the movie theater, and like the big promo is playing, like one of the previews are playing, and it's really loud, and you're like, "Hey, so what are we doing?" And then all of a sudden it stops and it's quiet, and you're like, "Ah," because you're screaming in the theater.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, so you have like 3 or 4 days left to go to serialkillerspc.com. January 1st, sales will cease of the Wax Cabin Serial Killers Holiday Collection candles.
Yes, that was a very long way of saying we have candles for sale at serialkillerspc.com and use code serialkillers at checkout to get yours now.
Peppermint Cocoa Crunch.
Or Frosty Snowballs. Wink.
Now, if I was doing this at home with one of the candles in our house, Amy would slap me so hard.
Why?
Because this is ruining the candles.
It is?
Yeah, shaking the wax around like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there are proper... Oh, I got wax on me. Oh. There are proper ways to handle candles, and that's not one of them.
Okay.
You have to be very gentle. Very gentle. And you have to snip the wick and the whole thing.
I need one of those.
A wick snipper?
Yeah, I need a wick snipper.
Does that have a name?
I think it's just a wick snipper.
A wick snipper.
I think at Wax Cabin Candles...
I'm sure you can.
They include that in certain orders.
I don't think they do.
No, because I was on the website, and you can get one from them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have the Serial Killers logo on it?
No, who knows? Maybe that'll be some branded merch in 2022.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows?
So, what's going on, pal?
Not much. You know, really just end of the yearing, thinking of what I want to maybe set for goals in the new year. What about you?
Yeah, no, just...
Are you a resolution person? Are you going to set a resolution?
I'm not. I used to, but I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm taking the whole month of January and I'm going to do less carbs. That's my goal.
Okay, we'll see. You do know that you're the co-host of a cereal podcast.
Yes, I said less.
Okay.
I didn't say complete obliteration of carbs.
Understood.
I think less. Because listen, I do love a good carb, and it's a problem.
See, I don't look at labels or ingredients or whatever. If I like it, I eat it.
That's false, because you like eating donuts.
No, I don't. I don't like them anymore. I don't. I get physically ill from donuts.
You don't.
I do.
You don't, because you eat the inside of a donut.
That's not
Therefore,
a donut.
You like the donut.
That's merely the filling.
You like ice cream.
I don't eat ice cream anymore. I haven't had ice cream in years.
But you like ice cream.
I love ice cream. I love ice cream.
So you're not what you're saying you are.
No, I don't like donuts anymore, though, because I can't. They make me sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the Cinnabon incident of 2014.
That's right.
Well, what I'm trying to say...
Was it that long ago?
Yes. It was when I first started.
Wow. Were you the one that was patting my head with the wet cloth?
It might have been. When we're like, I can't. I need to sit.
I passed out. I ate too much too fast.
Oh, my God.
I had a sugar rush.
Yeah.
My physical went okay yesterday. It went okay. Like, he said, what are you doing?
I need to adjust my chair.
Oh, I thought you were going to pat my belly.
Oh, no.
So,
if anything, I feel like I need to do mine because it's bad. That's why I said no carbs.
I got on the scale, and the nurse, she moves the big thing to 150, and I was like, no, keep going, and she was like, really? I'm like, yeah. So she pushed it to 200, and I tapped the little thing up top, and it went to 206, and I just tapped it down a little bit. I'm like, 205. And she said, okay. So she gave me, I took almost everything off because, your clothing weighs a pound or two, and my wallet, I took everything out of my pockets and took off my shirt and everything because I wanted to be the lightest as humanly possible. I didn't want the doctor to be mad at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the doctor's going to be mad. I think
disappointed is the word.
So did you feel the doctor was disappointed in you?
I felt like he was a little disappointed. He told me that I needed to exercise more.
Yeah.
He told me that I need to watch my diet. He told me that I need to get more sleep. And he told me I needed to get a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
So because I guess I'm at that age, Andrew.
You are.
Yeah.
You've never had one before?
I have not. Well, they just dropped it from 50 to 45.
Yeah.
So now it's time. But
unless you have people in your family that have had issues there.
No, I haven't. So I really would rather just get the Cologuard and poop in the box and ship it in. I don't know. You know me with my medical things. Like, he was talking to me about it, and my back started sweating. And I was like, oh, I can't.
You need to go.
I know. Amy yells at me also. She's like, I'm going.
Yeah, and then you're going to you have to do the cleanse before, too.
The good thing is the doctor that she goes to, he only makes you drink like a bunch of Miralax and like clear stuff. You don't have to drink that gross stuff.
Yeah, the one that makes you like go.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a load of crap anyway, because when I was a kid, I had to do some kind of procedure, and the doctor's like, yeah, it's going to taste like a Carvel milkshake here. And I was like, and I had to drink the whole cup multiple times, and I'm getting sick thinking about it.
All right, so this next year brings colonoscopies for you.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe we can get the footage, and we'll post it.
You know what? Maybe we'll hold off on that.
Okay.
We'll revisit that.
All right.
As we might say in the business world, let's put a pin in it.
I got you. But I did not lie to him, though. He's like, have you been exercising? I said, nope. He's like, are you watching what you're eating like your cardiologist told you? No.
I think I need to, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a goal for myself, either exercise-wise or something. Because, running, I set myself up to do a half marathon. It made me train for it. Therefore, I had to, it was a goal. I had to prepare for it. It helped. I'm a ship without a sail right now. I need something to look forward to.
Yeah, I figured I would get home from work every day and just go out on the bicycle for 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. I think that's a good start. Yeah. I love riding my bike. But when it's cold, I'm like, I'd rather go take a nap, even though I never fall asleep.
Oh, well, I cat nap. Have I told you my theory on this?
I don't think so.
So I have a napping system that I think, don't burn yourself. Why are you moving my cup? Are you trying to move it off the table?
No, it's just kind of bothering me.
Okay. Back to what I was saying about my napping etiquette.
Yeah.
I set an alarm on my phone. I do 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And in those, that's my only rest for the day.
Well, see, I can't
outside of sleep.
I can't do it that short. Like, if I just fall asleep and something wakes me up, my heart starts pounding. It scares me.
So, again, that's if you fall into, a REM cycle.
20 How long minutes, does that take?
It could be quick. You get into it in 25 to 30 minutes because I've experimented with times. 25 minutes, I wake up and I feel nauseous. I get a headache. I get, my heart flutters a little bit because I get what you get. I wasn't a good napper. 20 minutes is perfect because by the time you fall, even into a little bit of a sleep, you only did 15 minutes of it, wakes you right up, you're good to go.
I'm an incredibly light sleeper. And I guess that's good and bad. It's bad because I don't get enough sleep because everything I hear, something downstairs, I hear it. Someone closes a door, I hear it. It's good for when my kids have boys sneaking in the windows because I'll hear that down the road. But I hear everything. The garage opens, I hear it. Someone turns the TV on downstairs, I hear it. Flush the toilet in the other room, I hear it. Everything wakes me up.
Have you ever done a sleeping pill?
No, I don't want to. I'll still wake up. Sleeping pill a sleeping pill only makes you fall asleep.
Yeah, it lets you go back to bed. Do you have a problem going back to bed?
No, I have no problem going back to bed. I'll fall back asleep, no problem.
So you're almost like a dog. Where it's you wake up and you're like, Murr?
Exactly.
And then you fall back asleep.
But the weird thing about it is I need sound. I need a TV to fall asleep. But if I'm woken up in the middle of the night and the TV is still on, I have to turn it off or I cannot fall back asleep. I need silence to fall back asleep.
Okay.
I'm a very complicated mind.
I do enjoy having something that kind of is background noise. I do like a little bit of background noise.
I think most people need that, especially Amy. She has, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it the wrong way because the right way bothers me. She has tinnitus, and so she always has ringing, so she has to have the TV on in order to fall asleep or it drives her nuts.
Yeah, I have a little fan that makes noise. I like my little fan. That works out well for me.
I won't say tinnitus. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to say tinnitus.
That's fine.
Those Kinder Eggs were really good.
I wouldn't know, Andrew.
You haven't had one?
I'm kidding. I have, yes. They're good.
Do you want one?
No, because I choke on the toy.
There's no.
I'm
toy
kidding.
in that
I'm
one.
kidding. I'm kidding. I love the toy. I love the chocolate. The whole 9 yards.
Do you want to do one of those?
I don't. I really don't want to eat one right now. We have lunch coming. You made me order lunch from this crazy foo-foo shishi place.
Oh my God! It's not crazy foo-foo shishi.
It is foo-foo shishi.
It's not foo-foo shishi.
The prices end in things other than 9s. I don't understand that. Like, I got a side of sweet potatoes. It was $1.84. What? I don't understand.
So you're annoyed by the pricing, but
I
the
am.
food is good.
I don't know. That is yet to
The
be
food
said.
is good.
You made me have it one time, I think, and there was gristle in the meatballs.
There was no gristle in the meatballs.
I was doing this every 10 seconds because there was hard chunks in it.
You eat at Boston Market. The level is here. You cannot compare it to some place that cooks everything in-house and does it right there.
Boston Market cooks it in-house. I see them putting
After
it in.
coming in bags and boxes.
How about that? I think it's fresh.
You would.
I do.
You would think it's fresh. It's
Their
farm
meatloaf
fresh.
is delicious.
Yeah.
They do have good meatloaf.
Yeah.
That red ketchup sauce.
I feel like by the end of this year, I need to get all the bad foods in that I'm not going to eat for an additional month or two.
You're going to eat it.
Mm-mm.
You
Not
will.
next year.
Yeah.
Again, January, carb blessing.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Outside of this one.
I understand why prices are like $1.99 and not $2 because the mind thinks that it's cheaper because you see the one, so you still think it's in the $1 range. So you don't say $2, you say $1.99. I totally understand that. But $1.86, $1.84, why?
You were so annoyed by the pricing.
It does drive me crazy.
And I don't know what to tell you.
And the gas thing too, I don't understand. Why is it like
Yeah.
$3.49 and 9/10?
Yeah, no, I don't understand that either.
I looked it up one time, but I don't remember what the reason was.
Have you ever seen a gas station, the prices change while you're there?
Yes.
I've always wanted to witness that.
Yes. Have you ever seen a gas station who stupidly puts the 8 or the 3 upside down on the price sign and it drives me crazy?
No, I haven't.
Really? Yes, you have.
I don't think I have.
Well, I think maybe now you're going to look and pay attention.
Yeah, next time.
Because on the price signs, on an 8, the little circle on the top of the 8 is smaller than the little circle on the bottom of the 8.
This is so, like, niche to you.
No, it
like,
isn't.
you would notice something like this and be like, ugh, idiots.
Why can't they just do it right?
I don't know why they can't just do it right, but this is so specific to your interests.
Same with the 3. Same thing. Just flip it over.
It's so, this is, I think if there was ever like a box that I could put you in, this would be it.
There are certain things that make me crazy.
You know what we should do?
What?
Because did you see recently who was announced to be on the next season of The Amazing Race?
Yes, Lulu and Lala.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our coworkers over at KTU down the hall.
Amy and I would be great on that show.
I would be good on The Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm.
I go right up to those desks. I need to be on a flight now. There's no more room. Well, then fit one of us because I'm not leave. I'm going.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds
Have
good.
you seen The Amazing Race?
Maybe once.
Yeah, it's fun because you just travel all the time.
Yeah,
You probably wouldn't be great at it.
Why? I'm a good traveler. I know things. I can understand some other languages.
No,
Yeah.
that's where it's going to get real bad. I could just see you. Hola, senor. I'm looking to get to the aeropuerto.
No, Andrew.
Sir, we're in France.
Anyway, that starts in January, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Same casting people as Survivor. So if you're listening.
Are they both CBS?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Amazing Race, Big Brother, and Survivor, all same casting.
Oh, I got an email from a game show casting director for The Cube. I've never heard of
I
that
got
show.
the same one.
Oh, okay, so I don't feel special.
Yeah,
they must
no.
send it to everyone.
I got it, and I was going to do it with Diamond. I think I'd be really good. Did you see what the premise of it was?
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen that show. Is it
Me
new?
either. It's on like TNT.
Oh, I thought it was Game Show Network. I don't know. Maybe
No.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
Is it the one that's hosted by the Dwayne Wade?
Is he a sports person?
Yes.
Basketball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The premise of it is that it's simple games that you have to do within a time limit.
Okay. I feel like I got that email last year,
Yeah.
but I don't ever remember seeing the show.
I watched a couple clips of it, and watching it, I was like, I could do this and win $500,000, or I'll be out first, either or.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So, do you ever enter contests? Like, I know
No.
you want to go on game shows and win money and stuff, but like, I'm a huge contest enterer.
I could see it.
I enter everything. I mean, back in the day, you used to have to fill out the little thing, put an
Yeah.
envelope, stamp, send it in, self-addressed stamped envelope, sometimes the whole 9 yards. Now it's all online. I enter every contest humanly possible.
Okay. Have you ever heard of this fascinating story of a man? There used to be in the 1990s, like on the cusp of like reality TV breaking out in Japan. There was a show of a guy who lived in a house by himself, and he only got things he won giveaways for.
That's spectacular.
No, it was like months and months and months long. And he just lived off of whatever he got. And people had a live stream to watch him. He was going like actually crazy. They literally stripped him down to like having no clothes and threw him in a house. And then they moved him to Korea at one point and did it again to him.
Wait, so he had to enter contests to win things to live?
Yes.
But it's not very easy to win things.
They would give him small things like food-wise, but then once he started winning, because he would enter everything like you, it would be like me sitting you in here, leaving you, and the only things you can get are what you win giveaways to. So he won like Spice Girl CDs, he won trips, he won like all this random stuff, but he lived like that, and he didn't know he was being filmed. And so when it was revealed that way, they tore down the walls of the house, and this man is just sitting there completely naked and was like, "You've been watching me for 2 years?"
How did he not know that? That doesn't sound right to me.
I'm telling you, look it up.
We're going to.
I'm going to Google
Not
it
right
now.
now, but we'll look it up.
Well, I'm just going to say the name in case people are interested,
Okay.
because there's a fascinating NPR story about it, and I feel like it would be an Academy Award winning movie.
I mean, I've won a few things by entering some, cash, not much. I won a trip to Iceland. Amy and I went to Reykjavik. Won that from the Daily News by cutting out a thing and pasting barcodes and stuff like that.
Yeah, Nasubi, the naked eggplant man who lived off of sweepstakes. Yep. And after that, they had to stop it. They tried to do another season of it, and it just failed entirely because they tried to do it with a road trip.
Can you still watch it?
You can watch recaps of it, but essentially, yeah, he did only. Yeah.
I think that's interesting. You know that's what got me into radio, winning contests.
He got a shower, a radio, a telephone, a gas burner, a sink, a rack of magazines, a giant stack of postcards, a table, and a cushion.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he needed to win a certain amount of money to be able to leave. That was the premise of it. So once he hit the amount, he left.
How did he enter contests? Because in the 90s, it wasn't very internet-y.
So they left a stack of magazines, and so he just would go through them every time. They would replenish magazines, and so once his prize winnings reached a certain amount, he was allowed to leave.
Something's not right. It's not that easy to win contests. Hundreds of thousands of people enter.
This lasted for a very long time, and people it was almost like. Have you ever seen the Truman Show?
Yeah,
What's the Truman Show?
No, I don't really love Jim Carrey.
Okay, you don't have to love Jim Carrey. Do you know the premise of the Truman Show?
TV, remote control. I remember we got.
You're just saying words. That's just words.
I remember when the movie came out, there was a promo and they gave us remote controls. It was a TV show. He was in a show.
Yeah, essentially, everyone else is in on the thing, on the joke, except for him. He didn't know that it was a TV show. That's what this was.
I only liked Liar Liar. I don't like any of his movies.
I never saw Liar Liar.
I'm not a fan, really. I loved him on In Living Color, but then I don't know. I don't like him anymore.
I mean, I think he's pretty funny.
Okay.
He was in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Never saw it.
Yeah, that you could skip it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not his best role.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Why am I even asking that?
I feel like we left.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a bad movie.
No, it actually really wasn't. But yeah. No. You
ever walked out
right.
of movies before?
Oh yeah. The one movie I walked out of was Van Helsing, the one with Hugh Jackman.
I was thinking of the
Kate Beckinsale.
No, didn't know.
Yeah, I walked out of that one.
We walked out of Garden State. Everyone saw how great it was, and we were like, "What is this? Is garbage?" And we
that
left.
soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks of all time.
Okay.
I love Garden State.
I think one of the best soundtracks of all time is Reality Bites. You don't know because you're way too young.
Okay.
But Reality Bites has a great soundtrack.
Okay.
When I used to drive to Cedar Rapids back and forth, I would just listen to it on repeat. What happened?
No, nothing.
Well, I mean, it reminded me of that.
Yeah, good.
What's the problem?
Those were the best 9 months of your life, I swear.
10.
10 months of your life. It
Maybe
gets
even
shorter
11.
every time.
Because you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You're wrong because I left in June and came back in May. That is 11 months.
We should not be able to fill this much content of Cedar Rapids for the 10 months that you lived there.
Did you see, by the way, the other day on Kelly and Ryan, that one of those callers that does the contest was from Cedar Rapids? I pointed that out to you.
You did.
I did.
Again, those are the best 10 months of your life.
No, they
We
weren't.
talk about them all the time.
It was 11, and it was not the best 11 months of my life. It was just a chapter of my life, Andrew, that I'm fond of. That's all.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy you were fond of it. Back to Garden State. It's
Yes.
a fantastic movie.
We also walked out of Batman, the first one.
Why?
I don't know.
It was excellent.
I guess I'm, a kid that doesn't really like superhero movies.
I mean, you should maybe go back and rewatch that one. It's not like
Nah.
superhero. Okay.
Nah, I watched Superman. I liked Superman, and I think I watched Superman 2. Is that the one with Richard Pryor? I like that one.
You would be a Superman guy
Why?
over a Batman guy. You seem that type.
But Superman is Superman. That's he's first. Batman's a ripoff.
Batman's a ripoff?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever see The Dark Knight?
Wow.
Did you ever see The Dark Knight?
Blam.
I can ask again. Did you watch The Dark Knight?
No, I would never.
It's excellent.
Says who?
Everybody. It's literally like in the Criterion Collection. Heath Ledger won his Oscar as the Joker.
No. It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, no. We'll never reach the cinematic heights of Chips, the remake movie.
It was called Chips 99.
Chips 99.
Oh, and then there was the regular one, too.
Yeah, the Chips one.
No, Chips 99 was just on TNT and TBS.
Yeah.
The actual Chips one with what's his name was in the movies. Wilmer Val. No, was it him?
I think Wilmer
No, he was supposed to do it, but he didn't. I forget who did it.
Well, that was when they kept do you remember that? They kept remaking like 70s and 80s movies into like full-length movies. That was a trend that pissed me off, and I'm happy it's over.
What's another one that bothered you?
Starsky and Hutch. Mm-hmm. That one came out.
I never watched that TV show.
Yeah, I obviously didn't either.
Dukes of Hazzard?
They brought Dukes of Hazzard.
Right?
Jessica Simpson was in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Dane Cook. Yeah, there was a small trend, but they were doing Scooby-Doo 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's pre-70s.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying I was there.
That's it. Oh, Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, yeah. Didn't that come out recently?
Yeah, we liked that movie.
Of course you did.
Tom and Jerry.
I didn't see that one.
That was a good one, too.
That did look good. Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Yeah.
You don't.
I know that's the dog and the little guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Didn't watch that.
They brought the Rugrats back, and it's on Paramount Plus, and I keep saying to myself, I want to watch it just because I have such fond nostalgia of Rugrats. I loved that show.
I liked when they brought Beavis and Butthead back for a second on MTV, but it wasn't as good as the original, and it kind of went away again.
The problem is that I feel like they're bringing shows back, but then they're doing it's almost like tongue-in-cheek that they're bringing it back.
Do you know that when I came for my interview at Z100, I was wearing a Beavis and Butthead tie?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Nothing about that shocks me.
Well, I mean, it was 1995. It was in the heat of Beavis and Butthead.
The heat.
Whatever it is.
I never watched Daria.
She was a spinoff. I didn't really like her.
Well, we'll talk more about TV shows.
Right after this. And we're back!
Wow.
Did it work?
Yeah.
I do get texts every once in a while that commercial wasn't there.
Oh, my God. Listen. Matt, if you're
don't
listening.
Do that. It's very loud. Even though you can't tell, it's very loud. Don't do that.
I can see my levels.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Okay.
Matt, if you're listening to this, text Scott the word pineapple. Just pineapple.
That's very loud. I'm telling you. You just blew speakers out left and right.
I just blew speakers out left and right. Okay. Left and right.
So, can we talk about furries for a minute?
Okay. Where did this come from?
Because we were having a discussion over the weekend. Well, first of all, because at the Jingle Ball concert in New York, a couple of weeks ago, there was a dog sitting in the hallway with a Santa, like a dressed up dog, a girl dog, and so I'm not talking about like the have sex in costume thing.
Okay,
that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Furries is like a whole subculture of like they're people that think that they are these things. So like this girl may or may not have identified as a dog because there's cats also. Like
are you trying to say that there's okay?
There are kids that go to school dressed up like a cat and they get called on in class and they go meow, but no one's allowed to say anything because it might be offensive to them. I'm not kidding.
What? Where did you hear this?
It's a thing. I know it is.
Who do you know that dresses up as a dog or a cat?
There are schools where there are people that dress up and they are called furries. And it's not the furries that you and I used to joke about like years ago on serial killers. Like
years ago, we were doing
2 years
it even
ago.
to last year.
Whatever. So there are kids that will dress up as other animals in like onesies and stuff and have tails and whatnot, and they'll go to school like that, and they will want to be referred to as dog or cat or whatever.
Well, okay, so from my understanding,
like you pull down the sex bar and it's like male, female, non-binary, whatever, dog.
Okay, so here's what
or other.
I remember when Twilight came out. People were identifying as like wolfkin.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kin. It's not necessarily a furry,
right?
But I don't think it's you can't.
Andrew,
it's not a gender.
It's almost 2022. You can do whatever you want,
you
and
can.
Nobody can say anything about it
but
because you will get
canceled.
canceled.
But I don't think dogs are genders.
when you're a
It's
furry,
different.
it is. If you identify as an animal, then you are.
But how? So they meow.
Don't ask me.
When they have to. Who do you know does this?
I don't know them, but I heard.
So what you've brought to the table is something you've heard,
Yes.
but nothing else.
It was a credible witness in a school.
That she answers by meowing.
That's correct. And they're not allowed to do anything about it.
I mean, that to me sounds... maybe there's something else going on there.
If that happened when I was in school, the teacher would say, get the hell out of my class, go to the principal's office and take off that stupid costume. That's what would happen. But you can't do that anymore because little Bobby will get offended.
Well, again, how many people are putting tails on?
Apparently, it's much more than you know. Look it up. Furries go to school.
I'm not going to type in furries go to school because that seems like I'm going to get some real raunchy results.
I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
But I'm telling you, it's not the sex thing. It's it's just that
I think it's kin. I think they call themselves kinfolk. And honestly, in the 2010s, when I was still in school, in the 2000s, it was on Tumblr. And people would be like, wow, I feel the need to like howl at the moon. And everybody would make fun of them.
Okay. You can't make fun of people anymore.
You can.
No, you can't. You can only do it on the inside to yourself or in private with your friends. You can't make fun of people anymore.
Again.
I mean, it's not nice anyway. I don't really like the sweater you're wearing, but I won't tell anyone about it.
Well, that's rude.
See? You can't make fun of people.
You can.
I'm not a huge fan of your haircut, but I wouldn't say it.
I didn't know this was a roast.
Because that hurts your feelings.
When did this turn into the roast?
Hurts your feelings, right?
But yet, 2 seconds ago, you're like, you can't say anything without getting canceled.
Well, I'm just saying.
So do you care about hurting people's feelings?
I
or
do.
Are we talking about canceling?
No, I care. I care about you deeply, Andrew.
So what? So back to people wearing tails.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want people to be wearing tails?
No, I don't.
Now I'm getting conflicted info.
I think it's silly. Halloween, sure. But daily, I'm a dog. Bark.
I
No?
mean, if you had to identify as an animal, what would you want to identify as?
I mean, I'd be a dog.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't see you as a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do a good dog sniffing noise. Yeah, you do a good dog. Wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, I learned from Sawyer. Huh. He taught me.
Yeah, I think if I were to do one, I'd want to be like a panda.
A panda?
Yeah.
Because they're so dopey and just roll down hills and
Yeah,
stuff?
they just seem like they're just like there to have a good time.
Plus, you'd be able to grow your bamboo field that you are so interested in. How's
yes.
that coming, by the way?
Really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in the next couple of years, it's going to go places. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, come on.
It's not my fault.
I don't want to do this by myself. I don't have anything to... Can we stop it? Can we pause it? What? Can we pause it? Why can't we pause it? I don't have anything to talk about. I need Andrew to bounce off of. So anyway, you know what? Then I'll just plug the candles again because you only have a few more days left to go to serialkillerspc.com and click on the right up top there. It says Holiday Candle Collection from Wax Cabin Candle Company. There's both of them. There's Frosty Snowballs and there's Peppermint Cocoa Crunch, and you can buy them as a set or individually. When you do go to checkout, make sure you put Serial Killers in the little promo code coupon thing, and you'll save 10% off your order. You've only got about 3 or 4 more days left because they come down on January 1st, and then you'll miss out. Oh, I was just talking about our candles.
Oh, I love our candles.
Yes.
Yeah, so back to you identifying as a dog now.
Mm-hmm.
What would your dog name be?
I don't know. And where did Fido come from? Was there ever a dog named Fido or Rover?
Or Balto?
What's Balto?
Isn't that the one who's like the dog who runs and he's like a sleigh dog or something?
Benji?
Benji?
Well, anyway, I just know that when people refer to dogs and the generic dog name is either Fido or Rover, and I don't know why. Where'd that come from?
I don't either.
How about a cat? Tabby? I don't know. What is a cat called?
Tabby.
Right? That's a breed of cat.
Have I ever had a dog? Well, I guess you can't name a dog or a cat if you don't know what the face looks like.
Yeah. Well, we decided that when we get another dog, we're going to name it a human name. It's going to be like Bert.
Love animals with human names.
Or Bruce or something like that.
Love
Dave.
animals with human names.
We have a friend who their dog is Dave.
I love that.
Hey, Dave!
I love it. You should name him Dave Rose.
Dave Rose?
Yeah.
From Schitt's
Take
Creek?
Me Home Tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
I love that.
Nobody knows what that is.
Or Max.
Max. Max is a very popular dog name.
Yeah. I like that name too. I'm a fan of that one.
Okay. All right. Well, we're at 30 minutes. You want to go? Is the food here? Is it coming?
It should be on its way.
Fufu, shishi,
It's-
burnt broccoli, and
Have you had burnt broccoli?
and then like grass-fed meatballs and
Why would you
brown
be mad
rice.
that what you're getting is good food?
I just think that
You're
it's-
the only person I know who it's like, hey, this is good food. This is made by like a good company.
I think
Hey,
it's masquerading as good food.
it's masquerading. But
That's
you're
right.
telling me that you'd go through a drive-through and go eat a chicken parm from Burger King and be like, oh my God,
That was good.
that did not look good.
That
And
was-
you were trying to force me to have one.
That was good eating.
Yeah. No. No.
You should have had one. You know, you ruined everything because it was 2 for $5 or 1 for $4.99. It's so stupid.
You
Why
have
do they
one
do
of
that?
these,
Ah!
and I have one of these because of you.
I mean, that's all the cereal.
No, it's not, because I eat maybe one scoop of that. It's you driving me home and going, hey, you want to stop at Burger King?
Do you want to ride home today?
Hey, do you want to go stop at McDonald's?
So we have the holiday party today.
I'm not going.
You're not going.
No.
It's the company holiday party. You know, it's funny. Back in the day, when it was just a Z100 holiday party, I went every time. But then once it all combined and I didn't know who people were, I was like, ugh, you know, it's like 5 or 6 different radio stations there, and I didn't know people, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go to this thing. And then it got really corporate and company and whatever. But the last couple of ones I've showed up at, you know, I have a beer or two and enter the raffle. Maybe I'll win the raffle today.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
I get excited. I won something like headphones or something one year. Just what a radio person needs, more headphones.
Yeah, it's true.
But, you know, it was cool. It's a good time.
Yeah.
And I'll take the train home because, you know, Toucan Sam over here, I can't drive if I have 2 beers.
I can't.
What?
I'm shocked that your tolerance level is that low.
I'm safe. I just want to be safe.
It's just 2 beers is like nothing.
No, it's something. If I get pulled over after I drank 2 beers, I would get arrested.
I mean, again, no, you first of all, you're drinking Bud Lights. So let's really boil this down.
Nah, I'll have something like a Stella today.
Ooh, living
Yeah.
on the edge.
Yeah, or maybe a
Ooh.
Corona.
Ooh.
It depends. It depends on what beer the company sprung for.
Yeah.
You know, it depends which sponsor decided to come in. So it's probably Heineken or something like that.
00. Do you know, I actually the other day was at a bar, and one of the people started getting into a fight with someone else. And what was interesting was the guy looked like he was ordering beer, but meanwhile, I knew he was getting Heineken 00s. So I'm like, how is this man getting beer rage when he's drinking non-alcoholic beer?
I have to say, I don't like the way that beer tastes. I will drink beer just to be cool, you know? But I could never see a time where I would ever get a non-alcoholic beer because I don't like the way it tastes.
I mean, if anything, it's more for social reasons.
A non-alcoholic beer is
Yeah,
not for social reasons.
Because say you are someone.
Just get water with an orange in it.
It's easy
They'll
for
think you're
us to say,
drinking
but
something.
for someone who may have an issue with drinking, for them, they can still feel like they're a part of it without necessarily having to indulge.
Can't you just have a cup that has something clear in it, like water?
No, because again, if you socially are out and you want to feel like you're a part of it, you still get to hold the bottle. I think that's a large part of it when it comes to that.
Okay.
So you could still feel like you're a part of the crowd.
I understand, but don't you have to peel the label off?
No, because no one's, I mean, I knew because I could see the blue label. It had 2 zeros.
Uh-huh.
But otherwise, if you just hold that, no one's going to notice.
I'm pretty sure if you're drinking an O'Doul's, people are going to be like, what's the matter?
I have never stared at a label of O'Doul's that intently.
I don't know. Do you know that you still have to be 21 to buy non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It's very weird.
I think there's like still a trace of alcohol in it, like very little. But, I mean, so is like rum raisin cake. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I believe that the drinking age should just be 18. It makes no sense that it's 21. That's like one of the dumbest things in my opinion.
Andrew, I don't know. I may have to disagree.
It's-
Maybe I'm just an old fuddy-duddy now, but, you know,
The
I
fact
don't...
that you just said you're an old fuddy-duddy says everything I need to know.
I don't think seniors in high school should be like being able to go to bars because they do anyway. You know, like, so if the drinking age was 18, 15 and 16-year-olds would have fake IDs saying that they were 18. Now at least it's like 18, 19, 20 that have fake IDs.
But the problem is, and this is where I'm just going to interject, the problem is you have a lot of people then going to school, like to college, and then just binge drinking. And that's not great.
So they should learn how to drink when they're 18?
If you do something responsibly,
But
you're
don't
not
you
going
start
to
college,
go all in
You usually start college when you're 18.
at 18.
Right. So you're so excited you just got legal and now you're going and getting drunk in college and ruin your whole career.
Well, people are already doing that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a thing at 21, because who really waits until 21 to have their first drink?
I did.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. I was about
No. I'm not a massive drinker anyway. Whatever.
I'm not either.
I have a beer or two at a party. Who cares?
I'm not a huge drinker. I mean, the problem.
You like to suck on the pipe.
The what?
Huh?
Okay, yeah. The 1 or 2 times I smoke maybe a year. Lord, baby Jesus.
You giant drug addict.
Yeah, you're the one who said it, not me. One day I'm just going to give you an edible.
No, I don't want it.
Oh, I would love every minute
don't
of that.
want it.
I
don't
would
want it.
love watching the decline. It would be my favorite thing in the entire world.
I just don't want it. I don't like the feeling. The last time I was high, I was talking to a doorknob and reciting Beavis and Butthead lines while spilling Mountain Dew all over a hotel room. So I'm not interested in that.
I would
makes
pay
me dumb
money to see it. It would be hysterical.
No.
Because you'd be older now and you'd be like,
No.
God.
I'd be in a ball in the corner, rocking back and forth. No.
I don't know where I am.
I enjoy life. I don't need it. It's fine.
It's not a matter of you enjoying your life.
I don't need anything to enhance my feelings. Whatever, Andrew. Shut up.
Not even once dare.
Anyway, what else?
Did you ever? I've probably mentioned it before.
What, smoked crack? No, I have not.
God. No, I was going to say the cartoon All-Stars. It had Nancy Reagan in it, and the Ghostbusters, and Mickey Mouse, and Bugs Bunny.
What?
It was a famous cartoon special.
How did I not
had
know
it on
this?
VHS tape.
Cartoon All-Stars?
Yes, it was the cartoon All-Stars, and the kid was like about to smoke marijuana.
And Nancy Reagan came in and said, just say no.
Essentially, yes. And for some reason, like the Ghostbusters were in it, and so was there was like a whole bunch of like cartoon All-Stars. And Miss Piggy is in it.
It's so very 80s.
Kermit's in it.
Very 80s.
Yeah, we had it on VHS.
I like the Super Friends. Huh. Wonder Twin powers activate.
You know what we should
Form
do?
of a bucket of water.
Okay, yeah, no. I didn't have that in mind.
Oh.
I don't think the Wonder Twins were in it. Maybe the guy with the rings.
That's the Wonder Twins. Wonder Twin powers activate.
No. Okay, so mine wasn't that. Mine was the Planet Earth guy. He had like green hair and he had white skin and he had an earth on him and everybody would do different powers.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, what the hell was that show? Someone's going to tweet it in
the
and
late
be like,
90s?
Yeah, someone's going to say it like 37 minutes in, you mentioned this show. It was this one. And I'm going to be like, yes. Thank you, listener.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that one was great. You know what we should do?
What? Get some cartoon themes and put them in this box you have here?
Movie Fridays. We'll do them on
I'll be able to talk for about 10 seconds. What are you talking about? You know I don't see movies.
Well, that's why I'm saying you can
watch
watch them
Am I
here.
going to start reviewing like 80s movies that I should have seen?
I would love that. We could do it on Patreon. We could have people watch it with us, and we'll live stream it. I've seen people do that, and to be honest with you, I'm interested. I think we would have a fun time.
Of me reviewing movies that I should have seen?
The two of us, we'd be able to watch it live with our listeners and say, hey, tonight we're watching blah, blah, blah.
Should we call it movies I should have seen?
Yeah. And we could do it on a Patreon channel, and people could join us for a live stream.
Why don't we just do it here on Fridays?
Movie Fridays?
Yeah, I don't know. That means I have to watch a movie on Thursday. I don't have time for that. I don't have time. I don't have time to watch movies, Andrew.
This is your job.
It is. I don't have time.
This is your job.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I can do it, but I can't guarantee it every Friday.
No, I think maybe once a month.
Watch one movie a month?
Yeah.
I could probably do that.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
And we could have listeners like text us or email us or tweet us what their suggestions are. I would love that.
I mean, you could just send any movie because for the most part, I have seen no classic movies.
I haven't either.
But no, because then they're going to make me watch Star Wars, and I don't want to see all that. I don't want to see that.
It doesn't matter what you want to see.
That's why I never saw it, because I don't want to see it.
But you're also ignorant to that, where you're just like, I know I'm not going to like it. It's space. It's everything. It's
sci-fi.
stupid. Sci-fi.
I would never watch the Sci-Fi Channel, ever.
Do you like? Okay, so do you even?
What?
Have you seen Independence Day?
No. Sci-fi.
Again.
Will Smith?
Yes.
Never
Welcome
saw
to
it.
Earth.
Never saw it.
And he punches the alien in the face.
No. Is that the one comedic part?
Alien? Ridley Scott's Alien?
No. Nope.
Predator?
Nope.
None of the Star Wars. 9 of them.
Not one.
Star Trek?
Please.
Okay.
No. That's that's the poor
Avatar? Did you see Avatar?
That's the poor man Star Wars, isn't it? Star
It's
Trek?
not. Different everything.
Okay.
What about Avatar?
No.
The James Cameron one?
The blue people?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. What about Terminator?
Yes. I have seen. I'll be back.
That's sci-fi.
I'll be back. I saw that.
That is sci-fi.
Okay, well, I accidentally walked into the theater when I was supposed to go see, The Toy. What's The Toy? Classic 80s movie. Richard Pryor.
Again, you're going like, ugh, what are you talking about with Star Wars? I don't watch that. Hey, have you ever seen The Toy?
Yeah. Wonder Wheel. Wonder Wheel.
I have literally no idea what you're saying right now. You just strung together a bunch of words, and there was a reference in there. I'm confused by it.
Jackie Gleason was in that movie.
I do know he was the one in Naked Gun.
Jackie Gleason?
Right?
He's from The Honeymooners.
Okay, yeah, no. I was thinking of the other guy.
And his son, Master Bates.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
I think we should do that. Once a month, watch a movie with everybody.
You should see a movie that you've never seen, and I should see
love
one I
it.
haven't. Okay.
And then we could do it would be a live thing.
We like Siskel and Ebert, and we
We'd
just sit there and
see-
you, who's Siskel and Ebert?
I know who's thumb up, thumb down. He died.
Uh-huh.
Ebert died.
One of them.
Yeah. But then it would be a live thing, so we could see people chatting in. Like, oh, this person said, say this, or watch that.
Uh-huh.
That'd be fun.
Oh, here comes the part. Watch. Right?
Well,
That's what they're going to say.
no, because we'd watch it with them.
Cover your eyes. There
So
comes a nipple.
No, it would be, that would be Airplane. When the boobs run across the screen.
Yeah. I saw Airplane.
I love Airplane. It's one of
Yeah.
my absolute favorites.
Mhm.
The gear is down and we're ready to land.
See, I can't really do lines. I can't do. I've seen the movie, but I can't do lines.
I can't either, and people always make fun of me for it. They're like, oh, did you even enjoy the movie? I do enjoy the movie, but something in my brain, I cannot remember lines of movies. It's my fault.
Did the big autopilot guy have his penis out in one of them scenes?
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
You know, the autopilot guy that blew up the big
Yes.
thing.
No, there is a scene
I
where...
feel like he was naked in one part. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, there is a scene with his hand and a certain position that someone's in that was a little explicit.
What's the first movie you ever saw boobs in?
It was Airplane.
Mine was Caddyshack. It was at sleepaway camp. They rolled the big TV into the mess hall, and we watched it. I don't know. I don't like Caddyshack. I think it's stupid. I think Bill Murray's. I don't know. I don't like that movie.
Did you watch Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I'm sure I saw most of it, probably all of it, but and also sci-fi. I like marshmallows.
That's
What?
painful.
Why?
That your takeaway from Ghostbusters is, I like marshmallows.
I do. Stay Puft Marshmallow Guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we should do this. That should be a New Year's thing for us.
But I'm not going to go into it with like an open mind if it's a dumb movie that I don't want to see.
No, but I think what will happen is on Fridays, we'll set aside some time, watch a movie with our listeners, and then we'll give live commentary as we watch it.
Are you going to come to my house and sit in front of the fireplace? Like, how are we going to do this?
It'll be like this. It'll be on Zoom. There's ways that you do it through Patreon.
Okay, then the kids come running down. Sawyer starts barking.
More people.
What a mess.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Watch it with the dog sitting there, snuggled up. Then people will be like, oh, I like that.
We'll
Look
have
at
to
this.
we'll have to have a family meeting and see if it's okay. But can we? Will we be able to stream the movie at the same time? Or
No, we're watching the movie.
I understand that, but will the listeners or viewers be able to see the movie, or we're not allowed to do that? Like, can it be in the corner or no?
There's a way that you can. We'll
it's
figure
like,
that out.
If it's like on my screen,
We'll figure
on
out
my
how to
TV?
do that.
Okay,
This way, it'll work out.
we have to come up with some catchy name for us.
Yeah. And then people,
The
because
two somethings.
did you ever watch? Well, no, you didn't, because you're not a podcast listener.
What? I've listened to some podcasts.
Did you ever see How Did This Get Made?
Yeah, but that's not a podcast.
Yes, it is.
How It's Made is a show.
No, it's a podcast. How did this get made? And it's a bunch of comedians, and they talk about the worst movies ever, and it cracks me up every
movies.
time.
I'm thinking of like the show like where they make things like here's how they make fenders.
No,
you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
When I went to China years ago, that was one of the only shows that wasn't blocked in the country.
How It's Made.
Yes, and it was the same like 5 episodes. I learned how escalators were made no less than like 15 times.
It's very interesting.
You know what it is?
Have you ever watched them make a crayon? Yeah,
Yeah, I just like the factory process.
I do too.
That's
Well,
fascinating to me.
That's why I used to love that show. Mark Summers did it on the Food Network. It was the hell was it called? Damn it, Mark Summers. You know the guy from Double Dare?
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Double Dare, Family Double Dare, Nickelodeon.
I watched Double Dare.
Can't do that on television.
I don't remember that one. I do
Slime.
remember Double Dare.
Alanis Morissette was on that show.
Slime?
Ugh. No, you can't do that on television.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Barth. I heard that.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Alistair.
No.
No. Lockers.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay. You should watch it.
What is it?
I grew up on that show. You can't do that on television.
Huh.
It was on Nickelodeon. It was a Canadian show on Nickelodeon. It was one of their first shows. That's what really got Nickelodeon going. And there's a documentary on that also. It's called like green slime or something like that, or green or whatever. I watched it on the flight back from the iHeart thing from Vegas. Delta's great. Delta has all kinds of movies and stuff. You touch the screen and it's good times.
Those airplanes, they really stock them full of the tech now.
They sure do.
Yeah,
I wish they had meals again, though. What are they meal? I like airplane meals. You're probably like, ew, gross. But
no, I've had some good airplane meals, I'll admit.
But I'm okay with coach meals. Well, the coach meals I used to like,
Let me tell you something.
I don't care if the beef tips are hard. I'll still eat them.
Because a lot of them are rice-based, and they put them in a gravy of sorts. And rice and gravy is like one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan of industrial food.
And they give you the little roll.
Yep. So catering service, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I love all that garbage.
You do love good catering services.
I do.
Did you go to catering at Jingle Ball?
I did.
I knew you would.
And guess what? Someone there had COVID.
I can't. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was fun. But see, I love that stuff because you know what? Anytime we have Jingle Ball catering, it's always Thanksgiving. So they always have turkey and stuffing and cranberry and potatoes and all that stuff. So I had Thanksgiving again. I love it. It's my favorite meal that catering does.
I love that you love catering.
I do.
That's great.
I do.
Airplane meals, I have to say, sometimes if you're on a long enough flight and they let you have some, it's not bad.
Well, because you always fly first class. I know.
No.
Yeah.
Not true.
Okay.
If I can pay for it myself, then I'll do it. But
yeah, that's all right. I've done it once or twice. The
listen,
food's okay.
When I came back from Sydney, I was in a middle seat.
Good day.
14 hours in a middle seat.
That is miserable.
Economy.
Miserable.
Not even economy plus.
But I bet they feed
economy.
you. They have to feed you, don't they?
Yes. And I was sandwiched in. It was terrible.
You never got the armrest, did you? Not once.
No.
Neither one of them.
I also am super bad at that.
That's
I
so
don't
messed
know
up.
when I can assert my authority because I'm not assertive that way. So I pretty much just sit like this the whole time with dinosaur hands.
There should be some kind of, you know what? And anytime I sit in the middle of the seat and my arms are always like this, my armpits wind up smelling because my arms are down the whole time. I'm like, oh, damn it. Ugh. You know, there has to be some sort of etiquette. Like you should know when you can have the armrest and when you can't. Like there should be times or something like that.
Times. There's a little timer on the seat.
No,
Excuse me.
You know what? Here's what the rule should be. Your left arm gets the armrest. So that way if you're in the aisle, left arm gets it. The middle person, left arm gets it. And the window person, left arm gets it. So you each get one.
Yeah.
Right?
Because some people get a little bit too...
or if you're in the other row, right arms.
People get a little, over zealous.
What if you don't have an arm? Then what? Then I guess you just get it. Your neighbor gets it. No problem. Right? You probably want to sit next to an amputee. That's probably the best person to sit next to on a plane because you will always get the armrest.
I can't.
What?
I can't. And this is where serial killers ended.
This isn't serial killers. This is bull chat.
Oh, my God. So this is where bull chat ended and Scott got what he wanted.
Am I wrong?
No, I mean, again, okay. So I get what you're saying with your every left arm rule.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't thinking anything what you were. I was just thinking I need to be a little bit more assertive. Because you also can't be the person in the middle seat that takes up both.
No, that's rude.
That's very rude.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You should get one. You should be able to have one.
Yeah. But, I mean, window is pretty comfortable, too.
They don't really... I mean, I guess you kind of get the molded armrest that's on the wall. That's probably what the most thing you get. But everyone should be able to have one armrest. Or, you know what? They'll never do it, but make the aisles a little bit wider and have two armrests. Well, so each person can have one.
I forget what airline I took. Maybe Frontier.
Ugh.
Let me tell you something. I didn't know where I was. The plane was oversized, but the seats were crammed in. Mm-hmm. It was so confusing.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they stripped out everything in the plane.
Isn't that the airline that was toying with having folding seats? And they were going to cram as many as they could in there, but it just wasn't safe enough?
This might be our food.
Oh, come on.
Hello?
Hi, trendy food. I'm downstairs.
Great. I'll be downstairs in a second. Thank you. You can leave it at the front desk. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Take the gristle out of the meatballs.
Yeah, he's personally going to ungristle your meatball.
All right, I guess we can stop then, right? It's time to eat.
I guess so.
And we're almost at 50 minutes. Look at that.
Wow.
We gave the people what they wanted.
It's true.
Yeah.
We did. We hope you enjoy Bowl Chat.
Yes, and we'll always take your topic suggestions. Please just...
Nobody ever sends them in, but...
Direct message, tweet, Instagram, whatever.
Get in touch.
Serial Killers PC is where you can find us on all social platforms.
And it's our last Bowl Chat of the year.
It is, Andrew. This has been a good year.
It has been. We added Bowl Chats. That was exciting.
That did come in 2021, right?
It did. It started in May.
And it's been mildly successful.
And it was supposed to be bi-weekly. And then it was doing well enough that we slotted it in for more.
Well, I mean, you kind of strong-arm me into it, but I don't mind.
Look at you now. You're speaking for 50 minutes about gristle and meatballs.
You know what else
People
I found?
on airplanes with getting the left side of the rest.
I've also found, and I'm going for the new year to turn over a little bit of a new leaf, I have found that I don't really let you speak that much, and I don't mean that. I just always just kind of take over the conversation, even though I never wanted to do this in the first place. So from now on, I think you should lead, and I will just chime in. How about that?
Interesting. Something tells me this is going to be like maybe Monday's episode of Serial Killers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no. We're definitely not wearing the same clothes in that one.
How could you see into the future, Andrew?
I can see into the futura.
Okay. One more plug for our candles. Go to serialkillerspc.com.
Last chance to get them.
The last chance. Make sure at checkout you use the code SerialKillers. Yeah, let's blow them out because that's it, right? How much to dump the wax on your head?
You could dump it on my hand.
It'll burn you. You'll have third-degree burns.
So what's better? It goes on my hair, that then I can't get it out of my hair.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for listening to Bold Chat. We will see you on Monday in the new year with an all-new Serial Killers with special guest host, co-host. Gandhi will be with us.
Yay!
Yes, and we'll eat some awful cereal and probably some okay cereal.
And know what else was really fun?
What?
This year, because we now have
Ooh,
this Roadcaster thing,
smells
we can
nice.
add some sweet, we can have guests come back
Yes, we
on
can.
the Zoom.
Ugh, I don't like that.
I don't like Zoom. I'm going to let you take over the conversation, but I hate it.
I mean, the one with Ethan, it was okay, but the audio, it just wasn't great. How can we get it to sound like this? Did they have to have this too in order for it to sound good and not be like a Zoom call? How do we do that? He didn't sound that great. Just saying. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Can we go get the food? It's going to get cold.
Okay.
Until we see you on Monday
Yeah.
in the new year,
With Scotty negative.
say clink, Andrew.
Clink.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah, and Happy New Year.
Be careful.
Yeah, I will be. You
Be
should
safe.
be careful, too.
Be safe.
Toucan Sam.
Watch out for those Heineken 00s, buddy.
Whew. Might get into a brawl.
Yeah.